So DJI just launched their brand new FPV drone, the DJI Avata, featuring 4K 60 recording, Rocksteady 2.0, horizon leveling, and 2.7K up to 120 FPS. It's compatible with the Goggles 2, Goggles version 2, the motion controller, and the DJI FPV controller 2. But what is it that makes the Avata the safest and most powerful Cinemope straight out of the box? Let's dig into 10 things you should know about this ultimate beginner drone. Number 1 is the size. The original DJI FPV drone, which was released back in 2021, was a beast. It still is, and that might have been a problem for some, and the reason why some might have held back on buying the DJI FPV drone, because it's so massive. It's strong, it's big, it's fast, and it's quite dangerous. The Avata is much more compact and has half the weight of the DJI FPV drone, coming in at 410 grams, where the original FPV drone weighs 795 grams. And with the Avata's unique design with aerodynamic prop guards for added safety and the low profile makes it glide through the tightest gaps. Now moving over to number 2, 4K and internal storage. DJI Avata has an outstanding image system like no other FPV racing drones. It comes with a 117-inch CMOS sensor and can take 48 megapixel photos, an aperture of f2.8 with an ultra wide field of view giving you a viewing angle of up to 155 degrees. And the wider field of view enables immersive photos and videos up to 4K 60 FPS, as well as slow motion at 2.7K 120 FPS. And for color grading, the DJI Avata comes with the well-known color profile the Cine-like, which offers more freedom and dynamic range. And of course, something that we all have been waiting for. We finally have 20 gigabytes of internal storage, which means you have the freedom to get creative even without a microSD card. Or if you forget your microSD card at home, you have no reason to go back. You can still capture some amazing footage using the 20 gigabytes of internal storage. Now number 3, stabilization. Now with the DJI flagship technology, it will make your image much better compared to the DJI FPV drone. The Avata keeps the video sharp and stable during quick turns by using 2 types of stabilization. Rocksteady 2.0, which eliminates the overall shake of your image, and the DJI Horizon Steady, which keeps the image level with the horizon. These are the 2 stabilization types we can find in the DJI Action 2 and the next to be released, the Action 3. Now moving over to number 4 here is gonna be the goggles. DJI also announced the brand new Goggles 2, which is the next generation of video goggles that offers a smaller, lighter and more comfortable fit, with crystal clear image which can be compared to other DJI drones. Now the brand new Goggles 2 comes with a clear micro OLED screen with adjustable diopters, so you don't have to wear any glasses. So for those of you that wear glasses, you do not need to wear glasses with the Goggles 2. And with an intuitive touch panel on the side of the goggles, you can adjust the settings single-handed. And to remain oriented during a flight when wearing the goggles, the DJI Avata and Goggles 2 will display the home point of where the drone took off. This perspective gives you an extra sense of orientation to help you locate the environment in seconds. Now moving over to number 5, the transmission system. The Avata and the Goggles 2 connects using the DJI O3 Plus transmission system. Now it's by far the most powerful and reliable system for precise control, ultra low latency and detailed video at 1080p up to 100 FPS with H.265 decoding. And the transmission delay is approximately 30 milliseconds with the O3 Plus. And the transmission distance is pretty long for FCC at 10 kilometers. Now for those of us living in Europe, the transmission range is limited to 2 kilometers. And to ensure a reliable feed from the Avata to the goggles, we can find auto switching of dual frequencies as well as a high bitrate of 50 megabits per second. Now moving over to number 6, the DJI motion controller. This is a flight controller that allows you to fly complex maneuvers based on natural motions of your hand. And the way it works is pretty easy. You control the drone's movement with your hand, push the trigger and it flies. Inside the goggles, you will also see a circle which works as a point and shoot. The Avata will always fly towards the circle in the goggles and you move the circle by turning your wrist up, down or to either sides. as a beginner, this is by far the easiest way to start flying the DJI Avata before going over to the normal FPV controller. It's also a ton of fun for the first month, but that's about it, but it's definitely something to get you started. When this becomes boring, which I'm sure it will eventually after a month or two, it's time to change the controller and get the DJI FPV controller too, to practice sports mode and later manual mode in the simulator. And as for simulators, I would highly suggest that you stay away from the DJI simulator, because it's just not accurate. There's two FPV simulators that I can recommend, and the two I've been using is Liftoff and Tryp. Now, if you're just in it for the cinematic FPV flying, Tryp will definitely be the best simulator for you. It offers that immersive flying experience, and you can do mountain surfings, follow objects, and cruise the insanely huge maps. Now moving over to number 7, the turtle mode. The Avata comes with built-in propeller guards that makes it more durable and greatly reduces the chance of damaging your drone. It's built to withstand minor collisions and bounce back into space at the same altitude if it hits something. But in case there's a collision where the drone ends up upside down, you can activate what is called the turtle mode to flip the drone back into flying position. And to activate the turtle mode, you will need to go through the settings inside your goggle. Now moving over to number 8, DJI's safety system. DJI's safety system is one of the most reliable on the market, but the Avata takes safe flying to the next level. There's a dedicated emergency brake and hover feature that stops the drone in place to hover at any time during flight. And the failsafe return to home brings the drone back to its home point automatically with the press of a button, or if the battery reaches critical levels. And if your transmission signal is lost, which us flying in Europe might experience on each flight, the failsafe will kick in and the drone will automatically hover in place for a few seconds before returning to home. Now moving over to number 9, the different flight modes. The Avata is built for beginners as well as professionals, allowing you to practice through normal mode or go straight into manual mode. The DJI Avata offers multiple flight modes to match your skill level. Now starting with the normal mode, the Avata operates similar to other DJI drones, hovering in place with the use of satellite navigation and visual positioning system on the bottom of the drone. Now Sport mode is a new hybrid blend of manual and normal mode. Sport mode offers some of the dynamic movement capabilities that comes with the manual mode, along with some of the key safety features of normal mode. So sports mode is the middle step between the three modes and was developed to give the pilots more room to explore their skills as they get to know the drone. Now with manual mode, which is only available using the DJI FPV controller 2, you'll get limitless control and the full FPV immersive flight experience. And experienced users can customize parameters and enjoy flights and footage unlike anything else. Now let's move over to number 10, the accessories. Now DJI has released a lot of new accessories for the Avata to help you get the most out of every flight, and we should also be able to see third-party accessories on the market fairly soon. But for now, you will be able to pick up the intelligent flight battery, a charging hub, propellers, the upper frame, a new set of propeller guards, ND filters, a portable charger as well as a car charger, and the DJI Goggles Carry More backpack. The Avata is now available on DJI's official store and also in most authorized retail stores around the world. You can also purchase the Avata in several combos, including a standalone bundle, a ProView combo, and the Fly Smart combo. And the standalone bundle will give you the Avata itself, a battery, charger, and 2 spare propellers with the included charging cables and a hub. This will retail for $629. And the ProView combo with the brand new goggles 2, the motion controller, and all needed accessories will retail for $1,388. And the Fly Smart combo with the goggles version 2, motion controller, and all the needed accessories will retail for $1,168. So the big question is, have you already placed your order on this new FPV drone? Which combo did you get, and will you start out with the motion controller or the DJI FPV controller 2? Let me know down in the comments section below. I've already placed an order on the ProView combo and will be sharing my experience once I get my hands on it. So that's gonna be everything for today. So until next time, take care, fly safe, and I will see you soon.